Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Hurston Waldrop.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kelly Sullivan now at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Ball one, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Darius Vines up and throwing. Birdie gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So, man aboard. And next for the Cubs, Cody Sullivan. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Sullivan matched a couple of homers in his last game. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hurston Waldrop won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Darius Vines into the game.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And now Kyle Tucker. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Into the basket and gone. Home run. They go back to back. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add on. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up next, Ian Happ. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Batting, shortstop, Dansby.
Swanson digs in. Swanson can tie the single-season hit record with a knock here. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He's been simply unbelievable, Boog. 262 hits seemed crazy when Ichiro did it in 2004, and it still seems crazy now. What a fantastic year he's had.
And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And here's the first baseman, Justin Turner. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole left out towards right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Laid the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at bats out of this team right now.
Armstrong.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And here is John Birdie. He's been a great free agent sign. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 5 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Jared Kelvin. Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs,
and they make a change to start
number
the 6th.
38.
The new pitcher, Cody Poteet.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Poteet.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Goes down looking.
The batter.
Here's
number
Orlando
11.
Arcia.
Shortstop,
Fly to left his
Orlando
first time.
Arcia.
Arcia, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Sullivan makes the catch, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 14-0.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Vines back to work. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Cody. Sullivan.
And up next for Chicago, Cody Sullivan. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. It's 15-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Darius Vines gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 63.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And a foul ball. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now it's going to be Ian Happ. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swanson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a laser base hit.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground. Arcia whips it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Christian Cairo.
Since she
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nicky Lopez comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 6, Nicky Lopez.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell.
So man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Into center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Riley batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. A little bit high maybe. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 29th of the season. It's 16-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Murphy in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missed. Going to count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch for the out. Nicky Lopez up to the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So digging in, Kelly Sullivan. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. Swings through that one for strike one. And they'll do it again. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Out of here. He's done it. He's got the cycle. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth. Well, there's no doubt he knew what was at stake as he dug in, and who knows if he actually tried for it there, but either way, he delivered. Man, that cycle is just so rare, but always so special to see, and especially when it finishes with a home run. That was awesome.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 63 done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, Dylan Lee.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
2 outs, nobody on. Cody Sullivan, the next Cub to hit. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Looking to complete the cycle. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Kelnick under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Cubs add 2 on this homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. Back after this on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Jared Kelly.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Next to hit, Orlando Arcia. His righty-lefty. Blitz there. And there's a strike. That one to first. Turner steps on first for the out.
The left fielder.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Base hit and a run in to score. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, the second
Down the number 2 hitter.
Cairo.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cody Pote departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Presley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Acuna in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
They say you win.
3-1.
That one finds the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in there.
The batter, the designated
Marcelo
hitter,
Zuna coming up to hit. That clips the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. This one popped up. Swanson. He's got it, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 18-5. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much
number
unstoppable
7.
at the plate.
Shortstop,
Kind of your classic
Yankee.
jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Now, Dansby Swanson.
Ball.
Way high. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. That one the other way. And Acuna able to make the grab. And it'll bring up
The
Justin
first baseman,
Turner.
number 3, Justin Turner.
Just missed. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
The center fielder, number
Pete
4,
Crow Armstrong,
Pete
the next Cub to hit.
Crow Armstrong.
Left field. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Nicky Lopez. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive. Nice grab.
Yeah, grab a partner, join the hands. I don't do it for the game, do it all for the fans. It's the travel in the world. Bless them.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Riley.
Presley back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Foul ball there. Presley, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 1.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So here's Murphy now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Riley, the base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Turner makes the grab. 2 away down.
The center fielder, number 24.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Jared Kelenic. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I couldn't find them bigger. Perfectly with this new culture. They're trying to call me a democracy. Rig, I get it, I get it. I take it back and split it away. So I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. One-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price and grateful as ever.